So what's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm gonna recap my trade I took on Friday. I couldn't do it on Friday because I had to take my train home to be on time for my dad's birthday. But I'll do my recap right now. So coming into the day, I was pretty bullish, but we still had like a lot of SMTs with these highs, so it was a little bit hard. Or not with these highs, but with these highs. So it was pretty hard, but I saw this sweep on the 50-minute, and that was literally my like condition. Like, if we want to be bullish, we should reject off of this sweep because that sweep was right into the OTE level. Super nice rejection. Tap that OB on the 50-minute, and then we started V-shaping up. So yeah, after this candle, I was definitely bullish. After this candle, I was like, okay, yeah, we should be bullish, but after this candle, no, after this candle, I was certainly bullish. I was really confident in my bullish bias. So that's when I looked for long positions. So 9:30 went up, swept out all this liquidity, but we closed above. We made the 50-minute CISD, 50-minute inversion, etc., etc. So I was still really bullish towards higher draws on liquidities, which were these highs and overall these highs as well, but especially these highs. So that is what I was looking for. Yeah, we got a 5-minute retrace right here back into CE of the range. That was my important range, and look how beautifully we tapped that CE aligning with that 5-minute gap. So I wanted a setup out of this. 5-minute there was no setup. 4-minute there was a setup, but I didn't take this. In hindsight, I should have taken this. This is a really clean setup, but I just couldn't because let's do the double chart real quick for ES as well. Um, I couldn't like take this for me because my break even were these equal highs on ES and they just got taken before inversing, so I couldn't take it. But in hindsight, I should have taken it, and that because that SMT doesn't really matter. Sorry guys. That SMT shouldn't really matter, but I still was a little bit like, okay, I'm gonna be like chill. I was fine with skipping this. Didn't have like a lot of FOMO because I know this was a great setup, especially with this 5-minute gap tap. Yeah, we don't need ES anymore, so let's get rid of that. Especially with that 5-minute gap tap on NQ into C of the range, super nice momentum candle out of that. 4-minute inverse break even should have been right here, but my break even was ES taking those equal highs because that was a really clean draw on liquidity. You would have got a win, probably like a 1-to-1 because your draw is somewhere higher here. So that was a really nice trade if you took that. I personally didn't, which was fine. I got a later entry, which was a 5-minute gap tap, no retrace into 50%. I'm pretty sure. No retrace into 50%, but we tapped this range like CE of this wick of the OB, 50% of that swept into the 5-minute gap here. SMT at the bottom there, still really bullish because of ES having like nice draws on liquidities higher. As you can see, all these draws on liquidities, especially this one was really clean. So I wanted still wanted that draw on liquidity. 5-minute gap tap with SMT into CE of the OB. I wanted an inverse out of that, as well as we had a clean news high. 3-minute gap tap, no inverse there. 2-minute, no inverse there. 1-minute, no inverse there. So, and I was willing to take this on the 30-second. You can see how clean this news high is. Super nice wick, super clean draw on liquidity. So I went to the 30 seconds and I took this inversion. I got a bit like not the best entry. I think my entry was a little bit higher, so I split it for a 1-to-1, which was something like this. And I didn't have time to calculate my risk good, so I don't know how much I made on that. But you'll see it in the title. It wasn't too good, but yeah, still a W. I think it was 0.7 R or something, but because of my risk problem, but yeah, I can't be mad. Ended the week with like 3R, I think it was, and it was a 100% win rate week for me, so I'm pretty happy about that. Super clean V shape on the 30-second here, inversing both of these gaps, as well as a open lower into that 5-minute gap SMT, and then we go higher, bang. So that was really clean. Super nice draw on liquidity, which was the news high. You obviously can leave runners towards maybe the daily gap and trail and stuff, but I'm pretty happy with my 1-to-1 there. 1.2 hours is all I need, so yeah, that is what I took on the Friday. After that, there was nothing else like super nice. We had like an inverse here, but you're just logging way too far into premium, so I didn't want to do that. Obviously, I was done after my setup, and then you maybe could have played shorts here, which was really clean. Shorts here were clean, like this, stops above maybe this OB, and then run it lower towards maybe a 30-minute gap, 50-minute gap here or something. Yeah, something like this, maybe the 5-minute. That was a really nice short, but obviously I was done, as well as a short, another short. Nah, that was it. Um, I saw some people taking a 30-second here as well. Where was it? Can't find it. That's on me, guys. Yeah, can't really find it. That's fine. Yeah. So I'll leave it there, I think. So there was two really valid setups in my opinion, which was this 4-minute long. I didn't take this, but it was really clean. And after that, we had this 30-second long, which I did take and took my W on. After that, we had a nice short right here, which is also nice because of the SMT on that liquidity here, as you can see. So that was really clean. Um, so we have, in my opinion, maybe three clean setups. The 4-minute here, the 30-second here, and then the 1-minute, or maybe the 2-minute. Is there a 2-minute? There is a 2-minute. So yeah, you can play that 2-minute like this. And the 2-minute here. Besides that, I think PA was pretty decent, I would say. I think this week we'll have like pretty decent PA still, and after that it is gonna slow down because it's gonna be like Christmas and all that stuff, New Year's. I'll be also taking a break the last 2 weeks, I think. Maybe last week. I'll see how PA is at that time, and I'll decide then whether I hop off like a little bit earlier, take a little break, and come back in the next year. So yeah, that was it, guys. That was my trade recap. I don't know how much I made. You'll see it in the title set. That was it, and thanks for watching.